Okay, let's go. Waiting for your tea break? I know I am. Yeah? Totally, absolutely, as long as my tea doesn't shine through. Apparently, I got green tea. I do have green tea, honestly. And actually. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. Maybe. You know the last stand down in the harbour, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. We do have time for these kind of breaks. Do we? The efforts to gain Bra's attention to go unnoticed. He appears to be lost in his reading. That's genius. They're all so focused. Still the same. She's also still the same. Like, just go ahead. Just go ahead. I don't even really know where I'm going, but let's go. It's you! Thank you for the link. I'm not sure if I would even want to get the cute cat, you know? Stretch! Well, I guess I haven't really started with. Wait, why is there a... I will do this in my own time tomorrow or something. It unlocks something! Oh, right. You redeemed the stretch. Let's see, I didn't really fix up my screens all that properly. There we go, and I can actually see everything properly. One stretch and 1k. I should really look up the points redemption for how you do that with stream elements, because that would be so much easier for myself. I could like have it as a copy paste and just like whenever I need add points, just boop done, boop done, boop done. But I do like to do the dailies just after stream if it's not too late. I know I do sometimes make weird sounds when stretching. It just happens sometimes. Okay, time for tea. You said we were going for tea, so as buzzy as ever, I see. I'm very Chilean that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Yeah, I guess. You think that's busy? Okay. Actually, this crack gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and go to mood of the city? Because we need to wait for a spot or something. I'm curious, you know. I'm interested to hear what every chitin has to say about the Thelophroi. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, actually. Do you think they even know what the Thelophroi is? Well, are we finally getting a new saying? I say yes. Me too! I also say yes. She at least knows how to run. I mean, Gra was just walking. But Alice is like, you go girl, don't waste time. Let's skull? Parandia. Who? What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're not looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We were simply wondering if you knew of the Galabrai. These enemies of peace have promised an end to all we all dare, and I'm not sure if you should actually be talking about this to the city. I'm not sure if they would actually appreciate us, or if someone of the forum is going to come to us and ask us to actually stop talking about the Loveroy. Wait, you're the House Laviogo, aren't you? And this woman with you is obviously a foreigner. Huh. I'd heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims. And here you are, giving through to the rumor. Oh, thank you to leave me be. I've not to say to the likes of you. Well, I must apologize. It's foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one's own lion. Yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, because, yeah. Someone at the cafe should be willing to speak with us. But you're, like, pretty directly asking for Telefoy. And it's not quite an accepted subject, so... Mia. Oh, that's a cute name. Talk to the sheep. Yes, I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your thoughts on the Loveroy and their unconsignable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Lavrier. My apologies, but I work in the offices of the forum, and a word reached Master Fortune no doubt was helping you. Oh, sorry to have bothered you. Nice aprons. And we're gonna be sent off, aren't we? Welcome, madam. What can I offer you today? Wait, is that Mistress Alice I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long? Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the studio. That seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you were Master Elfino at Cecil for Yorkshire, but he never came back. Lately, there's been gossip about your father disowning the paraphy. Everything alright at home? Aw, he's actually kind of sweet. It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Lavier. No matter how discreet Master Fortuner may have been, news of your family's doings never stay secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now of all times? I'm just so sad for Alize. I mean, did you see that face? Me trying to talk too much and drink tea at the same time? maybe not so much voices right now then. Voices are really coming from here and there's basically nothing here right now. We have questions and only Charlene has the answers. Tell me, Master Deacon, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What? Like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find information on this apocalypse? Alice's still young, she will get over this apocalypse thing. It's just a phase. Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak to me. I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a festive shirt to Charlene, aren't you? Then few will know your face. Oh, me, yeah. We should be able to pass you off as a server with none the wiser. I get to wear an apron as fancy as yours? Sorry about this. This was not on the menu today. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're sending down the food, and you might just get the answers you're looking for. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? That's the spirit. Pay attention now, and I'll explain where each of these dishes need to go. The tea sat for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelette is for one of her regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. She's sitting at an outside table with her friends of hers. Behind him, you should see a McCurdy gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Now we got the event thing. And I think I got it in general. Hey Thunder, I see you. I already got the dishes? Where are the dishes? These are Gisla and to be killed. So we already noticed it first. But on the water side, people are unblocking, right? No? Here, there you go. We just don't even get the dishes, okay? We didn't need to pick them up at all. They're having a high tea! Very lovely, very lovely. Oh boy. The tea set. They're literally just 1, 2, 3. Now I'm confused because now I'm actually starting to overthink this. Yeah, see, the first one was the tea. Lovely, thank you. I'm sorry, I've never heard of them. What are Final Days? My friend and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about ritual arcane practices to 6 after hour, common or as a tour, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. Oh, that's sweet. But less aggressive already, so that's good. Ah, finally! 2, 4, 6, 8! Let's dig in! No time to waste. No time to waste, I want to eat. I just want to eat. What? With the lovely? Ah, yes. I remember seeing your name in the latest Gazette. There, and some grand claim about the end of days. Same old sandless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it, I say. Before I made the right choice, I fully support the decision to remain neutral. But it was in the papers then. Okay. He looks a little bit like Renee. That's a rabbit cat with a different hair color. Urbane banter with a smile. At last, even big lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've scrimmed and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish. Maybe because he's like Renee's friendly? Final days. This is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be fussy time to be a gleaner. You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a soul. Travel the road procuring things that we haven't got here in Chilean. Priceless books, unusual life specimens, and so forth. So, named for those folk who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. By all accounts, gleaning is the most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Deliveroi make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing around in such a frenzy? Reach the harbour, and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before, not like this. Thank you! Not Rebecca. Thank you. It's just a coincidence. I mean, apparently, my lookalike is a part of the songbirds. If you would skip out the blue parts of the hair, then I'm just her. I mean the red parts. Oh my god, you terrify me. She looks like a sin eater. I'm sorry about that, but she really does. She just reminds me of a scene. Any trouble with the customers? Are you able to get anyone talking? Rabbit get told. Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the Gazette will bring. Even Dickon and nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, a cup of coffee, I promised. You were gonna get me tea! We were gonna have tea time! Don't tell me you got me tea, you got me coffee instead. Well, let's enjoy a drink somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this house. I am uncertain of your intention to caffeinate my character. This lovely coffee. See, it's like blue, and I wanna see what it is. Oh, it's a cleaner. Oh, Alice, where are you? Those fancy coats, though. Very fancy coats. It's like they just took the model of the wedding dress, but they just made it a little bit shorter. Alice, where did you go? My coffee is cold by now. It was not that I was gonna drink it, but... We got the good music again. We got so many friends running by. Wow! Alright, that was the wrong keys. That's what it was. Halsey! I run a full circle. Oh, there she is. The water looks so nice. Hoverbot, hello. How are you? Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. I mean, yes. I mean, no.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Is it loud enough for you? She sounded very soft, even though we turned it up last time. The cups have little Chilean emblems on them. I'm loving all the little details so far. Quite like it.
It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length.
Oh no, Darion! Can you not get back in then if you're really quick? Feels bad, man.
Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say.
No. Feels bad, Ontario. I know the feel.
Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Those were like 3 boats with 3 times the same sailor on it.
A vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat.
Wow, comrade.
Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the forum.
Thanks, Rebecca.
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the forum is planning.
So we go down? We go down and ruin it all? Bring a warrior over that who can just slay everything and just chop all your trees? Woohoo! If only we had a 1 hour more yesterday that we actually spent in the queue, you know? The others, what we've learned about the gleaners. Go on ahead to Nomenon and I'll join you in a moment. As a Deacon will want to come on his comes back. I think I will get used to the new Ethernet system, but in the cities I already know, it's just kind of tricky. Especially because your map is so small here. I really have to get used to this new map. See, sometimes it helps to just take a break. There is even a name for it. Hello? If you all see my friends. Already up and that one. Yeah, that's probably why that one was quicker. I thought this might be the case. Hey! Oh. It was worth a try. Hey! Welcome back, Ariazane. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Yeah. We weren't with... I think it's called Murphy's Law. No, it's not Murphy's Law. There was something like that. It was just like a technique to come up with new ideas by just letting go of everything for a moment. Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the cleaners. It makes sense. The cleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats. But I should say, they ultimately answer to the forum. A sudden and significant increase in gleaner traffic and in cargo It certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theory we can build up from the facts. As you still observed earlier, Numenor's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with that, with what Ariazone and Alizé learned at the last time, we can be reasonably sure that Mercialayans know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Thalopheroi is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. We got follower emotes now. Moreover, the forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to anonymously deny Eosia's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it's a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the former's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves. If we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Finally, what should we expect down there? Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty pig. That's a fine idea. I'm glad you approve. You won't be disappointed, I promise. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned to its proper place. You always pick the joke answers! I mean, they probably have the most unique replies to them, right? I've already seen someone else doing like the very start, where you say like your name and then your function or your job. And when you say I'm the champion of Eosia, and then actually Tia catches in for you. I think we're the point in the story when the science just accept my sense of humor, right? That would be a great help. Thank you, Grana. I guess. Ra. She calls him Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. I could feel it. I knew where the answer was at, but it just wouldn't allow me. Feels bad, bro. Is he then again too busy reading again? With your step on Labyrinthos. It's rather more perilous than a simple storehouse. Although that will likely make the experience all the more attractive to an adventurer like you. Okay. It's funny how you can take books out of that place from very strict zones and just read them outside, you know. So that everyone can reach them. It's a bit double. Ready? Labyrinth is not too far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I love the evening music, it's so good, it's so chill. You can just listen to this endlessly. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Ooh. Off we go then. I mean, it does kind of fit. Wait. No! Wait, I'm walking quicker than you, Alize. It does feel a little bit Guild Warsy. They have this in Guild Wars, right? It's really good they're trying to learn from that. Now we run! Wah! I didn't see her voice lines because I was hiding the HUD! Skip to the path, straight ahead. We cross this bridge. Keep up. Okay. Luckily we got sprint. She's got a lot of energy. Up here. Up where? Yeah, I think that's the door we went through. Be my favorite city team. It's very good. I'm not sure favorite. The restaurant? Yeah, I know. And then you go down the door there because that's where I wasn't allowed to go down. We tried yesterday. At least she's just following the path nicely. Ooh! I almost ran out of the corner! Here we are. Through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to search into the shop back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep on moving. Yeah? We already did? Yeah. Yeah. I can really appreciate Ishgard teams. I can really appreciate Crystarium teams. So it's certainly going in a brawl with those. I've not been alone Labyrinthos in the longest time. Even as a student, my visits were few and far in between. Like everyone can just go down there. Did the forum learn of the final days and exactly how much do they know? More to the point, what do they intend to do about it? Hopefully the answer to at least one of those questions lies below. You didn't take a wrong turn in Dresser there, did you? I doubt the forum will take kindly to you barging into a private session. I mean, then you shouldn't have them opened like that, right? Well, here now, yes. I've taken the liberty of securing permission for a group to send. Right, everyone on the lift and down we go. For the mission. New zone, new music.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves, and this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
This music is so cute. That's a sad arrival.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing.
dark and it's raining. And I do not know what an artifice is.
But I assure you that we are beneath Charlian itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
I love how all the voice actors are just so soft. They're really just like putting emotion into their words. It's not just reading up a line, but it's just living and breathing the line, you know?
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
What's with Ilber? Wait, what? Well, but Ilber is not Endwalker. No. Just no. Just no, okay? Just Ilber, just no. I don't know what to do with my hair today.
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Yeah, that guy is.
Ugh. Did you call to me just now?
Yeah, that did look very much like an echo.
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
Okay, girl. You'll be overworking yourself.
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
I know someone else who said that they were fine. It's like a little music box. Do I wanna like take my time to just talk to the people? Whoa! You would say it isn't that big if you look at the at the ceiling, but it's so elegant. Truman Show vibes, does it? Look at how elegant these mammoths are. Hey guys, hello. So if I dress as a scholar, does it then look like I'm one of you guys? You here to help or give me more headaches? Because you don't have the look of a gleaner and I'm in no mood for ill chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of mamas running loose. Exhausted king. Yeah. You shouldn't be here. I'm sorry if you just heard it. Boop, 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 boop. Evening music, but that's what we expect from our evening music, I guess. You want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books and all, and fauna. If it needs hauling, I'll haul it. Every decade or so, it takes stock in labyrinthos. You know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. They just did one a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Then, if I know the reason, could be that we're changing the layout, preparing for the next big expansion. Your frustrations are high. They're also having their fellow chats. We got a mender and a junk monger here, and someone that spent enough time in Eureka. You haul 16 tons. What do you get? Another day over, and you print up. Let me think. The receipt should be item 1058, common seed 1059, snowberry 1060, or were they 1061? Ah, my head feels like it's stuffed with mocha grass. I'm realized to take out and carry in. Why do all this at once? It risks messing it up. What if someone mistakes to cut this carrot for the Giberian carrots? What then? Large shipments coming in and out of labyrinths. Aww. I know all those ingredients. I've heard of all of them. I've gathered all of them. Is it? Oh. My apologies, I was not aware. Any luck, Aries 8? What tales did the gleaners have to tell? Apparently I'm taking notes. So this grand operation began without warning, and for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. We were right, the forum is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthus upside down in the process. This is probably gonna give me enough to level up. Yes, it is. Where one sound file pushes the other sound file. I like, you nope. You nope. Good stuff. We would do well to learn more of what specifically the gleaners are being tested to do, as well as who tasked them to do it. If your game is on, I have an idea. Didn't one of the cleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Yes. Perhaps if you were to help capture the sad creatures, you might be inclined toward a more friendly and enlightening conversation. In the meantime, I will turn my charms upon this cleaner here. We can compare notes afterwards. Huh? Your charms? Weren't you already talking to this guy and then got distracted by me? Sheep! I just saw the sheep out there. Then would this be the place where we're going to hide at the end? Thank you. Is this our safe place? Now where did those mamas go? I'm gonna lure them in with some sweet tea. See Alice in the back also trying at least. Your shadows are a bit strange. Wish to help find the marmots? I've nothing suitable to pay you for your service, but if you're offering out of the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. Leave it to me. The name is Erenval, friend. Specialist in the collection of live specimens. That's the capture of these nectar marmots is a trial I've no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they call them. For mercy, there are no other marmot species on this tier at present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in a sack, gently, of course. Collectors. The proper kind of hoarders. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering around here, so we need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on the marmot, or you. In your beautiful setup place, you found creatures preying on you. I'll search your trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. This is kind of funny, like you build your own sanctuary and then you got dangerous beasts in there as well. I mean, I understand if dangerous beasts fly into your locked off, like your... Wait. into your random zone, but... Where did these wild beasts come from then? There are 3 etherite spots! Wow! Nothing less expected, I guess, of Shalayan. Nay, I'm not sure of my duties. I've not been down here in an age, and wish to get my bearings before I went out bumbling about. From what I can see, however, there is not obviously out of place. It seems we shall have to resort to discreet inquiries as usual. And not flying! Can't fly here! Oh, right. I should find my proper way down. Alright, you get XP for discovering zones! Alright then. Alright then. Fancy. Fancy. What do I see? Minds of other people. What kind of creatures are living here? Well, I just saw it. Oh, they just helped me to actually find the zone. Not because I ran through it, but because I looked over and I was like, oh look! No! I know you shall not! I know you shall not! No! Go back to your space. That's probably not meant to be your space. Will you stop attacking this creature? It's far too adorable for you. Don't you? Oh, this is day team. Ready to sack when a grizzly bear scampers off! Okay. Okay, this start didn't really catch me, but... I should actually listen to what the fighting sound is like here. City State BGM. Didn't know that was a thing. Enable normal battle music. That's the one I wanted. I don't want the music one-minded. I do not like that. I didn't even know there was a thing. You are literally just called a troll. Alright then. You are indeed a very unique species. Nice mount. I think they might. Maybe I could scare them off with my mount down. I'm not sure about you, but if you've learned about this vein, then you might not want to like be having issues with me, you know? Don't let me release this thing on you. You just don't wanna. Maybe. You know, I could just like toss out my Pokeball and go, go, Elsa! Ba, ba. That's already so much better than what they did in Shadowbringers. It was the one thing that I did not like about Shadowbringers was their battle music. Because you're just walking somewhere in super chill sounds and suddenly you hear "Ooh!" and you're like, I was having a chill time over here. That's why I turned it off. I did hope I did not kill your ears with that, but it sounded like it wasn't too bad. Ah, nope. That's a nope. What a lovely fetch quest. It's kind of cute though. It's kind of immersive with the story, you know, that's nice. I think that little choke I had earlier really cleared up my voice. You could turn it off, but the overall banner music back there was horrid. So, to be honest, I prefer some changes as well and hold about everyone's preferences. Right? Like, I noticed yesterday that I was in Mangok, level 79 dungeon, and they actually fixed the random battle music they put on their on their mid bosses. Like, only your final boss should have the super epic music, you know, and then they made like a little bit of a rock version of it, and I was like, huh? I'm so happy they actually put back normal battle music so it builds up to your end boss. I won't deny I've been nagging about this for too long, so I can't deny that. I'm really happy they fixed that. I'll take that. Gladly. I'll talk to you about dungeon music after you've been in dungeon. Thank you for attacking that creature. I'll take this one. Gladly. Thank you. Oh, he likes the damn. Oh, sad. How do I get back up there? Yeah, my hands should be full of blisters right now. But luckily I'm a healer. I can fix that. How did I manage that? I didn't even find that spot yet. There we go. Oh no, we've driven it into a corner. More prepared for its speed this time. You successfully these in close and attack over your elusive quarry. Perfect. Nicely timed on 3. As we're playing with lots of random unique creatures here, and we cannot fly. This is one of my mounts of choice for not flying. It fits my dress nicely. I also got a random pony actually recently. Hey, I've seen you before. I didn't actually check that. It should probably have a new sign. Not the polar bear, not the antelope style. Here. I didn't think I had this one. I think I actually got this one. We got an even more blue pony. And it has water around it. I still prefer my Shiva pony because that one was legitly earned. This one was an unsync of Leviathan. I did it solo though, and it took me 3 tries to actually get it. And this one I just bought with my Moogle tomes. I still prefer my Shiva one though. Oh, for Shiva. Got you one. And a Jufa, I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. Sounds like you're good at your job. Ah, that's the odd moment out. Wait here a moment. Or I put her friends in a holding cage. Thankfully, the mama seems to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good thing that we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Maybe I should have captured them in the first place. What we do with the mamas now? Well, they're just going to look into them and do their proper observation research, I guess. Why, the authority in charge of Labyrinthos. Now and in perpetuity. The same officials who've had us working day and night of late. The honorable members of the forum. Who else? Are you a bunny boy? I think you're a bunny boy. Suitable for consumption? Suitable for consumption is to be. Those were the two conditions I was given for the stock I was instructed to procure. Are you making an ark? Are you making an ark of Noah? You're going to try and just actually make this your surviving place? Whenever the end might actually accidentally fall upon your head? I don't know what the forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. There you are, and now I've lost my credibility because I'm walking around with Levios. Is this the cleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for lost marmots? Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are your folk anyway? There, see? I've lost my credibility. I'm proud of the students of Audacian. These others are my associates. Truth be told, the foreign institutions of late have not sat entirely well with us. Hope you didn't hear that. That's why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hope that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Wise and practical. Never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls, other animals to capture, and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry I can't offer you more for your services. Did you learn anything from your new friend there? Yeah, he was nice. I hope I can see him again when he's not so overly stressed. So we've confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the forum. However, the cleaners have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that fits with everything we've heard thus far. We also discovered when the operation was begun. The firm contacted the Cleaners Guild ship and put their people to this great work some 4 days after the Loveroy made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Cleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus am I inclined to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives a distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yes, I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, This plan was long in making. They were but waiting the right time to put it all into effect. And the Loveroy's declaration was what set it all in motion. It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthos. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to Archaean? From there, we can reach the lower... You are exhausted. Fine. Truly, the sun and the sun has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it then. How about no? Take yourself some Arkham bread. Loaf. At least allow me to take the lead. I finally said I remember the way to the Archaean. We followed the path east through the forest where you were chasing after that mouse or mama, was it? Anyway, there's a troll you need to watch out for. I already kind of figured that. Are we going like straight there? We're going straight there because then we can go in this. Wait, that's not the safe way. Never mind. I don't assume Hoffer did Eureka yet. Whoa, I look so fancy with my dress just hanging down like that. Oh, cool. I'm almost like a gypsy. Look at my hands! This looks so weird as a white mage. They're just making the perfect kind of weather down here. Bits of rain, bits of sun. He's right. That's one of my favorite musics! This used to be on my orchestrion list! Oh, that's so cute. Don't worry about me. I'm hale and healthy. In fact, I'm beginning to suspect that... Nay, let's discuss this later. The investigation demands our undivided attention. You need some Arkham load. Yes, you do. We might even force it upon you. Ah, yes, reuse the good music, yes. Were you caught in mist on your way here? The sprayers keep the air humid. So the habitat feels as close as possible to a natural forest. This is the foremost material archive of Chilean. I should love to explore its treasure shelf by shelf, but I fear we have little time for such indulgences. That was a very weird sneeze. Okay, I've properly enjoyed my little bit of Afghans. Thank you. Behold, the Archaean. As no one observes the Chilean literary archive, so does the structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture too is similar. This building you see is merely the upper entrance, an access point to the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples of specimens, as well as the detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, the Archeon contains a physical history of Shalayan's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. A glorified rat catcher. Okay. This is the all-holy magical place. And that's why it's getting it's a place full of knowledge music. Ah, no thanks. Well, we won't learn anything. We won't learn anything of value standing either. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian, which is most likely also aware of your situation. Yikes. This very opening scene, a few all-we MMO players, or maybe like nowadays MMO players, might really have that vibe of, am I going into RuneScape? This is literally what RuneScape used to look like. Somewhat, was it 20 years ago? Maybe a little less, if people want to tell me that I'm 21. Young gamer, let's go. That's a small door. Woman! A spot of Tripodry sounds lovely. I used the cards that I stored here. Unfortunately, I couldn't find instructions for the game itself, so you have to teach me as we go along. That's why you want the open ones? And that's why you're easily playing with same. Okay. Oh wait, now we actually break through the extremely lovely music. You got some scary ones there, you. RuneScape never looked at them. Oh no, she got distracted! Did you expect me to actually just continue on like that? I just want to do one round. See, I'm just gonna win this with ease. This person doesn't know how to play this game. They just don't get it. Unless they have like an A. There we go. They completely don't get it. They just don't. They just don't. I completely, utterly. One. I don't want to be mean to a newbie, okay? Oi! I was still reading what you were saying. Wonder if there are some better cars stored in here somewhere. Perhaps ask my colleagues if they have any to trade. Right? Gotta love yourself some Tripodry. I completely agree. The froggy! It's like Master Matoyas. Bodo. I am very aware I played endless matches of triple triad to get my deck together. Many matches were played. I think the most I played were for Ramu. Playing at like the Grand Company, the Serpents. Ugh. No, I don't have a triple triad main, and I'm not even gonna try for that. There are some dinosaur creatures. Not sure if they're like literally in here, but some very unique specimens. I loved how my sheep was just standing there. Greetings. We're here to peruse the Hawkian's files. Peruse? You were clearly not cleaners then. Might I ask your affiliation? We belong to the students of Baldashan, but is it relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public, at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Now that's done. I suppose we'd better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that? That service has also been suspended, I'm afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over the conveyance of infantry. What? So this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. Bloody! I saw the rain! I was expecting and still Welcome to the Campfire Stream. I'm your host, Ariaze, and we are stuck, apparently, in this game. As you can see, it's dramatic. This is not a major spoiler. This is not a major spoiler. As long as I do not click right now, you have no clue what's going on. Oh, Cammy, hello. Boogie, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing, Bloody? What were you streaming? You were streaming some more art. What are we making? What was being made today? I should probably quickly pour another tea while we're chatting here. No, I've no clue. Area! Right? Exactly. This is fine. This is just a mood. Thank you, Boogie! Have a lovely day, night, wherever you are. I hope you had a great time drawing. I need to draw. My list of all things to finish is just ridiculous. I should really finish it soon, you know, like distraction. You're doing good. You can change the character designs. Let's go. Wait, which character designs again? Like D&D character design? Or people that ask you like, hey, this is my D&D character. Or my RP character. Or whichever character. Can you draw my character? Maybe just VTuber characters. I only have culinary and official left to get to my base level. Sounds like you need... Have you done the ocean voyages yet? I think they're called that. I have not. We should do that soon. Because my fisher can level again, so there's extra reason for me to actually start fishing again. Your webcomic, yes! I was like, I'm pretty sure you told me about this before. But yes, your webcomic! If you don't know, Bloody Pink is amazing artist. Very chill, very nice. Thank you for the rain. Okay. That maybe sounded a little bit cheap and ripped off, but we really appreciate you coming in. I have no idea what I say. Yeah, Thunder, you should come along as well. Let's just like get a whole group together. Istola! Istola! I guess Istola was always like my fave at the start. Spoiler, Alice and Alpha are still alive because of mayhem. Istola is still acting as the wise one. I think their personalities do carry on, yeah. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. I think Akami is still in Heavensward. I think. But yes, your favorite Scion. I heard Tataru. Tataru is fabulous. Heavensward's really good though. Really good. I will probably slowly try and finish this cup of tea. And then we'll continue on so we can have a little bit more of a chat. Also because I might have already choked once today. My throat did recover, but I don't want to do that again today. Evil Shmopopoto! Wait, Akami. Oh, never mind, you know? Never mind. Let's just not talk things that you might not have come across. Yeah. I don't think you've not been in Azazla, right? Right? I know, Kami. I know. I am so happy I'm now in a new zone. New things together. Oh. Oh. Wait. Does that mean you have done the photo, Kami? Big sad. That your last dungeon was with lots of guys dressed in white and some very Catholic music. And you... Nah. I think that's enough to say. I will not yield to you! What do you mean I've done this dungeon many times often? It was a library, okay. Then I'm really happy that I just kept it as fake as possible. A library. Oh yeah. Then I think I know where you are. I had to think through of it a lot. Then I kind of know where you are. Yeah, the Great Global Library, and I think it's at level 59. Yeah, 59. Because that's that place where everybody goes when they want to have gear. But they are already past the fold. That's exciting though, because that's when the story is really has been picking up and you're just like, there are so many things going on. Ah, the vault. Yes! That place. I can still run it so many times. And just like, The pressure of the story is like... It just makes it a good place. Not necessarily that the dungeon is all that super duperly amazing, but it's just the aesthetic, just the moment in the story that just makes it like... You might actually ask Donna, I just kept on throwing RP messages and all that kind of stuff when I got in there. I just kept on screaming lines that I would have absolutely thrown. I was too much into that place, yeah. I was maybe a little bit too engaged. Maybe a little bit. Such embarrassment. I was having a good time in Heavensward, yeah. Okay. But I finished my tea. This music is very sad. And we were actually enjoying some really good music. But then again, that's maybe music that you want to explore, you know, when you find the dungeon that you are going to be at soonish. Because, yeah, it's not this one. So it's actually good we were at this point, because this music isn't spoiling either. This is just old sad music. So hereby, your spoiler warning. Thank you so very much for chilling out with us. If you want to hide for spoilers, then I cannot deny that that is a very safe thing to do. I've been spoiler dodging so many streams. But that's just expansion fun, right? I think only for spoilers. I want to speak to you very soon, Okami! Very soon. Emma! Hello! Hi. Bye, Okami! Wait. Let me just quickly fix my lips, because you might see me just like being frustrated with my lips all the time, and this can actually take care of that. Then I stop actually being annoyed by my lips. Because it's the cold weather, and the lips just get dry and you're just annoyed by every little thing about them. I'll come back. By that time, it will be too late. We were so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let us step outside for the moment, shall we? Students of Baldassian? Huh. Yep. Rip the name of the students of Baldassian. Big tip, if your lips are really dry, either use ski balm or baby balm, because they're better for some reason. I'm using Vaseline. And I think it's like used in many... They're like... I think at least all across Europe. And it's actually like an aloe vera one. So it has a bit of a sweetness to it. And that I do not actually mind having on my lips. Like, maybe somebody knows, like... I remember that my sister used to just try random things. And she said, like, I've got some kind of stuff from my nails, so I don't bite them anymore. It's stuff that would just taste horrible if you bite on them. And then you kind of like just teach yourself that you shouldn't be biting your nails. But that's just horrible. If your hands are just constantly like full of this fragrance or smell or whatever, something, substance. Like, you don't want that. The same like with something that you put on your lips, it shouldn't be annoying. You know, like the stuff that you use when you're having a cold? you can put yourself something eucalyptic stuff that just helps you to breathe. That is like fresh and mint. But it shouldn't be like, I don't know. Some people sometimes say use onions or garlic or something. And I'm like, no! Just no! But thank you for the tip! I just like to share it in this conversation. No farmer must be wary of exposure indeed to so heavily restrict the use of public institutions. Labyrinthos is constructed in the shape of a molten. This upper layer is called the outer circuit, and the medial circuit lies one tier below us. So these are the other tiers, I guess. If they're getting too close to facilities, then they ought to announce it. The students must be furious. She's just a furious student, actually. We are in an impasse. As we have no other leads, I should like to pursue this one further. Well, I sadly have to go. Thank you so much, Bloody! I work tomorrow and have to get up early, but you guys have a great stream. Thank you so much again. Have a lovely rest and good luck at work tomorrow. Hope you have a beautiful weekend. As we have no other leads, I should like to pursue this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. We need to become these types that collect stuff, but we will be recognized by now. It is likely that the people in this area are involved in the reconstructing in one way or another. If we were to ingratiate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lifts. But they already recognize us. Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. We should have just sent in one person. These are all my cards. Playing them straight out for you. Shoot to be. What? Maybe I am small, but I am full of brain power. Sorry. Bemused student. Student? Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archeon, even though we found. Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere. But it was wandering around tranquility, so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Oh, this little squeal, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we'll have to take care of it until Archeon is open again. That's hilarious! That's actually pretty genius, you know. Help little Froggo! Why is your quest icon so much smaller than the other ones? Yeah. No, that's okay. We don't have anything. I just thought that your icon looked different than the others, and that was frustrating. Pain, worry, water. Oh no. What's that? Take it out and live with me. Sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day, and only now I have finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gleaner fellow heading out the gate there, though. Shouldering a large pack. Engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll be headed down below after he's done with it. Or whatever it is he's doing. Thanks. Maybe it were my lips. Eureka quest icon? Is it? Were they that small? Okay. If you say so. I don't recall. Yeah, they use those little pointy ones, Eureka. It bothered me because it was different. Yeah. No, that's not okay. Oh no. Yeah? Yeah! There we go. I used their since AR for chocobo polis and such as well. Yeah, like the ones that aren't really quests, but that's more like click me so you know that I'm here. Hi, friend. What are we sneaking about for? Quiet. You'll find a way. It's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloak and I need to capture is close. Very close. Huh? Will you help me with this too? You spend your time in the usual ways, my friend. Still, seal hunters are generally better than one. Very well. The kennel here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds. But what I'm after today is the hornbill. Its feathers are green, and its cry a distinctive call. Sing it out and shoot it with this sleeping dog. The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait down by the riverbanks to claim a quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. Oh no! Oh no, this game! It's a green feathered bird with a very clear call. Ooh. That should be very obvious. Search your surroundings for the hornbill. You may move the camera as well, and yeah, I know. I'm used to blowguns thanks to the Namazu. With green feathers. There. No, that's a whack. But that's a call. That one does call. That one does cool. Call. But that one's red. This one's a cuckoo. Cow. Why aren't I hitting it? That's the one. Come back here. It says call and it's green. And it looks like ho-oh. It's a green ho-oh. That's a big bird to collect.
Fair shot.
You got a voice!
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Oh, you have a little bit like the voice, like, oh! Yeah. Is it like the very normal thing where they all have like this little bit of a French vibe to their voice? That's just like Lisa, is it? Lisa? No, French, I don't care. It's a very obvious accent. Icelandic. Oh.
There you are. Any new revelations?
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
He has a vibe. He has a vibe.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
Is this some kind of, what was it, section 13 or something? Sector 13?
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Yeah, Area 51, yeah.
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation.
Just do your job.
But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species, too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
Such a well-known person.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations.
I hope you stay safe and that you become the next cashier. he has cashier kind of vibes.
Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Already help me, plenty, friendo.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
Are you trying to lure him in?
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will of course follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down.
Because he knows all.
This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you'd do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Thank you.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Has anyone felt time flying? Not me. It's only a car. Watch out for flying cars! And burps. Fogages and such. And an occasional motorcycle. Can we not just jump down? I'll heal her legs! The medial circuit, which Aravel mentioned, is situated directly below us. Unlike the lowest level of Labyrinthos, with its rigid security, one can usually roam the middle layer quite freely. Let's see what we might find, if you don't use the lifts. But now everyone is on their toes that the students of Baldashian do bring quite a group of fancily clad randomers. Including two, disowned leviers. I never would have noticed this game on my own. Thank the scholar that Aravel knew that you were there to persuade him to share, I guess. I took a quick peek inside. It's overly dark in there. Our weapons can actually deal with that. This must be it. The entrance to the mine shaft. is vain, but there's something moving within. Creatures home there by the researchers, you think? Well, slavering bees aside, we will need to watch your footing. We should tighten our strap and such before we continue. Tighten our strap? What? Man-made though it may be, this shaft was designed to resemble a natural cave system. Heed Ereva's warning and do step carefully. No item as a reward? What? Assuming everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, then I say we head on in. Given the terrain ahead though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow, don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. We can meet up again at the other end of the tunnel. Yeah! Go along! Because everyone is a capable adventurer. Explorer. What's there? It's like a puppy. But I don't think it's a friendly puppy. No, that's a strange thing. That's a very strange thing. Is this the way now? Shapely? Looks like it. This music is also perfect for caves. The movement of the winds in this man-made song. Nice. Would you say there's been evolution on the monsters in here because they've been living here forever? And that's why they might have turned a little bit dangerous now and then. Now where does that go? There's just 2 ways down, I guess. No. Oh wait! But now I'm already down! Why are you all so slow? I didn't look where I had to go. I just went down. Because I expect everyone to be down here. You're so slow. Confound it. It's fine. Stay slow. Ray of Light is kind of OP. Yeah, apparently they need me for informational stuffy meetings. Politics. And here I am just like, I'm a fighter! What do you want me in there? I don't know why I got scared with that. It just scared me, okay? I didn't think it would see me. I did actually see that, but I thought it was the head of one of those creatures. That's why I walked away from it. I mean, you're so fast that they give you errands to do and make you run everywhere to fill the time. Yeah, I guess. Hello. Who and what are you? And why are you trying to attack me? Yeah, you're not gonna do anything to me, thanks. You can just go down would be nice. You know. We need to hear more of that. And hopefully we will during maybe some fates. You shall have some fights. You shall not dodge the fights. Okay. What do you expect? I'm a healer, but I'm also expected to do damage. Just not as much. But I still do damage. I'm still a bothersome opponent. Especially when you're trying to beat me in a fight because I'll just heal myself. I hope I'm not blinding everyone on the stream. No? You don't go down? The battle music is a lot better. A lot better. Where is that then? Oh, that's where I was just now. Neat. Sailor, hello beautiful. I hope your day is going well so far. Ooh, that's a bit far. Beasties, nah, they don't hurt me. But my ankles, they're not so happy with me. I mean, I am not a rat mage using my limit break 3. Gonna be a lurk, but always lovely to be here. Thank you so much, beautiful. I hope you're staying chill and well. And if you would just be listening, like, okay, this music won't last for that much longer, but still, it's so chill. It's so cute. Everyone is just jealous of Red Mage for having the coolest limit break. Were they used a lot, Eureka? I did take some pictures recently of that. Fluffy mount! You pick. That Maisha was infested with mithril caps. Some sort of research project, I wonder? I suppose they are a most unusual creature. Why did they develop such long limbs when all they do is shuffle about narrow tunnels? Yeah, good question. Yeah. To be fair, most limit break 3s are blinding. Red Mage isn't that much more than others. Don't see the issue. I kinda do. I kinda do. Area Saw! Did you know the crown almost took a tumble back there? She can't possibly still be dizzy from the left. Ma'am! Do you want to piggy ride anyone? I was being careful, I swear. The slope was deeper than I thought and I lost my footing for a moment, that's all. I'm not injured if you don't count my pride. Tell that to the gobuse. Everyone seems to have made it through without incident. Nothing of consequence, at least, and as promised, the tunnels delivered us onto the medial circuit. As I recall, this tier is where they keep a wide variety of samples for agricultural production. If Ereva's assumption holds true, the specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration. Then we should see evidence of such plans in the area's research projects. let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see there. I feel like I'm getting shunned. That is a tall place. It makes me think of the Labyrinth of the Ancients. I just saw level 81s and I was like, yeah, let's not be playing with level 81s, will we? I don't need unnecessary extra creatures to attack me. We're just enjoying our cute music, which just turned a little bit more active and a little bit less cute. That's cute! Like, they have a good reason to just reuse a lot of things they already have here. That's just cute. This place is just perfect for anything you can find in here. Yeah, we found it sometime, so we have to research it. Look at this massive farm. Aha! Now I know where we are. This is Mario Agronomics. Yeah, they look like grapes, right? They were a bit squat, but high quality grape mode. Labyrinthos is host to a wide variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilized in foreign lands. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts. The fruits of the research go to feed their Labyrinthos colleagues, or so I hear. More notable successes might make it to the Agora. Fruit so exotic, you'd be hard-pressed to guess the origin, let alone how they might taste. Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name. Only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. I see no gleaners hereabouts. Yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. It's possible they know something of the forum's plans and their underlying motivations. Worth looking into, wouldn't you say? See, we can coax from the walkers. The rest of us will do the same. Or cast about useful clues. Are you going to offer them help? Because that seems to be the way in someone's heart. Or trust. Or are we going to distract these people that are very hard at work? I guess we are. Jekka! Until the sky holds the harvest meant for the largest hit. Nothing out of the ordinary. Right. Exactly, I want to learn everything. I will not jump down here. Let's not do that. Someone is good enough, not doing anything. I have to ask 3 people. So you spent years researching these high-yield cultivation techniques? I guess they are open for just a chat. Oh, Ruben. Are you alright? Do you want a drink? Maybe a cookie? Do I have all to be taken down below? More than I can carry, and then some. Most of our stock is signed up via the cargo lift, but some has been earmarked for aerial transport. Hence the stack of crates atop the hill over here. Gods, hauling the lot up that slope was a job and a half. Aww. Feels bad, man. What's in them? Onions? Or what are they? Oh no, they're not onions because they seem to be growing on this tree. Persimmons? Is that what it's called? Why are you crafting? Hurry. What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, this one is a variety but great. Only needs a good resource of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising, given that it's native to a particular local, in the very place upon which Labyrinthus was modeled, a region in the southern of Dulcibella. It boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for myriad flora and fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give away the swaths of temperature plains, which in turn transition into a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect. Used to be called... Whoa! Wait, I had an itch and I was like, I'll do it after she's done talking, but what did she just say? Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect. Used to be called Calvus before the Emperor's renamed it to Lucus Amunus. Are you telling me this place is built after Graha's birthplace? The farm saw it as a prize, however. So not as a prize, however, but as a researcher's ideal environment. One whose climates we strove to recreate within the confines of Labyrinthos. It since provided a rich foundation for countless experiments in cultivation. Ooh! I would like to learn more about this, so thank you. That was very informative. Stola already went off somewhere again. They have chocobos down here. Do they have chocobos down here? They don't have chocobos down here. Oh, hello there. We weren't expecting any visitors. Not with use of delivery restricted. How did you make it down here anyway? That's a very unique look. It's the look of having like one of the parts not being tight, you know? That's very cleverly done. It's a very unique look, for sure. Especially the bags. Mindset, you say? Why, you're such a hardier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I'd reward your tenacity with a guided tour of the fields. But I'm afraid the firm has a filling order list unknown long. Plus I've yet detailed requests, literal bucket-loads of crop samples, and hardly any time to put it together. When I first heard of this grand reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Passing strange, eh? I pressed for an explanation, and I was met with vague assurances that all would be reviewed in due course. Not the most satisfying answer. I'm sorry for you. Was it somehow maybe that a certain fortunate thought that he should be looking into the case? Just in case? Oh, really now? Oh, that's just fireworks outside. Tomatoes. I thought you might see me. But you're not Eureka Mob. Good day, good times, and good whatever you are. And welcome to the Campfire Stream. I am your host, Arya. We like to get comfy, and we just got into Labyrinthos. Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. Hello, Peachy and Peaches and Poppers! welcome in. I have not been really able to catch Peachy's streams because Peachy started Endwalker earlier than me, which was quite a surprise. How is Endwalker so far? Just give me a vibe. Give me a vibe. No spoilers, but just a vibe. I assume you're further than me. The warmth of the campfire! Alaska, hello! Italians, Alaska, hello! Peachy's a little ahead of you, but not by much. Fair. Did Peachy also start a Labyrinthos because it involves certain cute kids? A certain twin duo? I just wanted to unlock a place. She did the second! Then she's very much ahead of me. This is just the first. I was like, maybe that gets me quicker into a new zone, but actually both are new zones. And Raha and I'm also just very curious about the twins. The whole Lavier thing is quite something. And we did some pre-queue today, which was still awfully long. So we will still be going for at least half an hour, maybe an hour. Depends on how long the story actually keeps me from stopping. But I hope you had a great stream. You all had lots of fun with Peachy. And I hope that I can join you soon again. I do love to join in now and then when I see that Peachy is still queuing and then she's in just chatting. And of course, I think you're also still playing other games, right? Of course, the peach market! The peach market. I just made bad jokes in chat. I mean, that's just a fun vibe, right? Some puns, some badly placed jokes. It just makes a community feel alive. That's why we... Thank you! I love my pony. Also, do you deem that special fancy mounts gained from difficult content, not much like Pony, is a spoiler. It's from side content, but I'm really proud to show it. I just want to show off my mount. It's like it's perfectly fitting here. And I don't think many people actually find it, get it. But we got a fair mount. We got a tuning orb. It might not look that fab, but especially Heavensward people might go like, wait, you what? You what? But I'm just vibing so much better with that Jupiter. Could be Jupiter, maybe it's a planet. Maybe it is. It's more an achievement mount than it is a mount that I like to use a lot, but it just makes me feel like I can also do heavy content. But yeah, my pony is the best. We also have sheep, but I usually use sheep for practicing gathers. It's like a lovely puffball. You just gotta have yourself a nice... I forget where you got that from. That's totally Jupiter! I got Jupiter from Baldician Arsenal, which is a very tricky raid at the end of Eureka, which comes after the story. And thanks to my Phaetra, I actually got intrigued to just get into Eureka in general and actually give it a shot. Took me twice to get through it though. It's one of those very mean instances that says, oh, you're a healer! How nice! You can dress in here. We don't do dresses. Okay, maybe there's some forgotten magic that can bring you back to life. But you can't use dresses. No. You never finished Eureka! I did it before Endwalker. It was kind of that stuff that actually got me back. Farthest I got was finishing Praetorium duty. Ah, the pirate expansion. No. Arr! ARR. There are so many thoughts now bound to AR. Especially when someone was trying to do charades. Trying to... I just fell! Trying to explain the word realm in music pieces. Without words, just music pieces. And they just kept on playing answers. They kept on playing Final Fantasy XIV answers. Why? Because it is the song for A Realm Reborn. How does one get a realm? It's such a unique word, and that's just whenever I now hear AR or A Realm Reborn or whatever, I'm just like, ah! It's also fun. I have no clue. But I hope you're all having great times and you're not too much suffering from queues. I think I can now say I've spent more time in queues than I've actually spent in-game after Endwalker. Which is a little bit sad. A little bit. But hopefully soon it will calm down. Because I see and I hear a lot of people who have actually finished the story. And I presume that's the most important reason right now why people are even queuing in general. So let's go lie down now. Take care, Peachy. Thank you so much again for the raid. I really wish you some healthy stretches and a lovely dinner soon, which I'm pretty sure will be perfectly working out. I think I want to become a Dark Knight and then a Blue Mage. You could be a better Blue Mage than me because I only have one skill. Enjoy your rest. See you soon. I've not been on the Ether data center a lot. I have been on the Ether in the Endwalker times, but that was mostly because all of EU crashed and the queues on Ether were very chill. So I just went to check it. I just want a class where I don't have to do anything. I believe that's a dancer. I believe dancer is just pressing your dance buttons and making sure you have a dance partner. You are very welcome to tell me that I'm wrong. Because I don't really know about... I'm not good with the newest classes. I'm just a classy white mage / conjurer, or a very classy dragoon / lancer, or a dark knight. Okay, the dark knight is... The Heavensward classes are still pretty cool with me. I keep up with those. But yes, I just can't. If there's a will to do nothing, there's a way to do nothing. I think that's the quote. This shall be fine. So why are we walking up to some stacked boxes? I mean, you can also just become a general. They asked us a question what our profession was, and I said, I'm an artisan. If you look at my professions, you can see that I'm already leveling my classes. How did I already get my botanist to level 81? I'm an artisan. I do crafts of all kind of sorts, especially goldsmith crafts. Apparently I'm not a specialist in goldsmith. I just realized. You hate fishing, right? That's why we have ocean fishing. I'm not keen on having all the classes on one character. I guess it's something you gotta like. It's very unique to Final Fantasy XIV. My highest level class is actually Fisher right now, somehow. It's so easy to just keep up with them, right? That makes perfect sense. I hope I'm not... I doubt I'm putting you on spoilers, so... Let's see what these boxes are about. Because otherwise an hour goes really quick. I'm probably gonna split the class between 3 to 4 characters. That's fair. Would they still be on the same data center though? The issue is this game isn't very old friendly. Yeah. Well, I know people that actually made extra characters so they could have like extra space for all kind of loot. And if they would be in the same free company, then they could actually work with alts. It really is. Miss Mitchell, hello! Never too late for a comfy raid, right? The labels on these crates tell the story of their contents. Bundles of common seeds and saplings, accompanied by sheets of reports. At the end of the day, good or steal is still my main game to do nothing. Right?
Hard to look away, isn't it?
It sounds so familiar. Wait. Is that our new friend? Of which I still have to learn a name? You don't need an ore if you have all the jobs class unavailable. Yeah, but that's like people like Renee that just want to have different appearances. They need them alts. Right, exactly, Talis. I do actually like all my other alts on the other data centers because they just have a different vibe and a different feel to them. That's what I actually really like. Yeah, that makes sense, Alaska. Is this our new friend? No.
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true.
Does that mean you will not progress the story without actually forcing on me? I actually like to hear that, Alaska, like that there are people who are saying like, no, I like it different. You know, just the kind of group of people that would say, no, I don't like chocolate, you know. I love that there are people like that because it means that there is still plenty to be had, right? Also, why is my butterfly and this hair thingy just like so crossing over in each other?
This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders.
I guess it kind of does. This guy is a random talker. Also, why does he have such a dark nose? It's like he has a puppy nose. I just recognize the dungeons raised and whatnot is for me. Right? And I really love that there are just like things that are not having their full focus on having to have other people around. Like a trust system. I know more people that actually just like to just play their game on their own, right?
Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change color. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark, subdued shades for frustration or despair.
So you're not that white anymore.
Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect.
That's a nice little random thing.
And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin.
It's so interesting that just random characters like these get voices.
To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Thanks.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Not quite, but I just learned that this is probably gonna be a Master Matoya moment.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the forum's undertaking.
We're just learning random things. I just heard birds. That's cute.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the forum members directly.
Nope. Get sent away off string.
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean?
Did it just open for the bird?
Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member, or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Sneaky. Sneaky cat.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
I don't wanna, like, threaten my new friend.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
You're forcing me?
Cryer?
That's the spirit, you think?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
Do you know what you just agreed to?
I'm glad you agree.
I guess she also doesn't quite think so.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
But he's on a lower level. Thank you, Alaska. Have a lovely night.
I can almost reach you.
That's actually cute. Okay, that's kind of breaking the vibe. Where are them flowers at now? I drove that with the boxes. Forgive me, my attention has been elsewhere. We were following Erenville, weren't we? Say it out loud! Say it out loud. Just these random people walking out here. Let's get after him already. We've waited too long as it is. This wants to spy Erenville. Yes, help us he's been. Other choice do we have? Miss Cross still feeling unwell? I've never seen her so distracted. Keep an eye on her. But keep moving too. We cannot let our quarry slip away. Did you see what Erenville went for? I told you should have sent me with the other party. Erenville was headed westward along the path outside of the Archeon. Come, I still catch him. Catch him? I guess I'll be tagging behind. Big Sag. Why did everyone run that way? Because you can then more easily go down. Yeah, it's down. You just go down. Nobody noticing me, right? No, this is me. No. I think they're down there. With the other people. Yeah, that's the NPCs. That's a very distinct group. We've fallen too far behind, and this damn mess won't help either. Mess? Which mess? Dark clear skies. Seems she still wishes to have a word with you. Oh. But how's Crow doing? Still hear it? Aww. You have a vibe with the flowers. Hold a moment, I have an idea. If memory serves, the colossal ball-like structure is Logisticon Beta, one of Labyrinth's climate control centers. It should have its own lifts, with which one could access the upper or lower tiers. Right. If I were an agent of the forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Arava in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. No, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Gran is Spanish power here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. Goodness? Yes, exactly. Goodness indeed. And before they catch you. Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not. We'll wear out with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Arava. Should you feel the magic is fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. And what am I to do in the meantime? But here with me, in your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of more. Mika, hello! Which reminds me, Ariete. Which reminds me, were the creatures herabouts in that form? You are essentially defenseless. You have changed into a toad. You must remain transfigured in order to progress with quest objectives. You will return from your transfigured stage if you move too far away. Look to your map for the transfiguration area of effect. Speak with Stella to restore or prolong your transfiguration. Why am I a toad? Why am I not a frog? I guess it's kind of the same. You do kind of look cute. 29 minutes. Okay. Ribbit. 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 Elfie Toad and Ally Toad are now accompanying you. Oh, I'm a bit annoyed and sad. I can't seem to call a solid connection. Game keeps kicking me out with errors. No. I'm so sorry to hear that, Miko. We really hope that, like, in a week, just like the general load problems will be over and you can actually, like, have a better diagnosis of other issues, you know. Feels bad. Yeah, this is just genius. Alpha though. Alpha and Ally are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave your quest companions behind by entering a different area, putting some distance between you, or speaking with them and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have your companions join you again, return and speak with them at the original location. So we can just toad about. We also have a sheep! Ribbit? Ribbit, ribbit! Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. What about you, sheep? Sheep isn't food. Okay. That's sane! Where are we even going? Oh, there we go. Mission chote. No, sheep was perfectly there with me. Okay. Sheep, you lead the way. Okay, that looks so silly. At least now it changes me again. I know it's not sheep pose, but... You see, if that sheep would only do that. Like... I did... The way that sheep walks! Sorry. That is just glorious. That's amazing. That's probably very bad for my neck, but... Ribbit! 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 Ribbit, ribbit! Ribbit! Ivy! Never too late for a comfy video. Ribbit! Ribbit, ribbit! Oh. Ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. Wait, is it ribbit or is it rat? Okay, that doesn't quite work. Rat. No, then it sounds more like a rat. Are you distracted by plants, sheep? Are you now? Whee! 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 Sorry. Alright, Toad is followed by Overthrow and Ally Toad. We're just having a vibe going right now. And apparently only my sheep is feeling like it should follow along. Ally Toad and Alpha Toad are like, can we just move on, please? There's more important stuff to be done. But it's such a vibe! I wonder if others will see that you're toaded. If you will see more groups of toads around. Hi, Bill! No worries! Keep yourself spoiler safe, please! Please do. I mean, everyone does, I guess. Same as me. I'm always keeping myself spoiler safe. Ribby! Ribby! Ribby, Ribby! Sorry. I mean, if you look up close, it's kind of like, but from a distance, you're pretty cute. Discuss your surroundings. Ribbit! Ribbit, ribbit! Alvito attempts and fails to shake his head. We nevertheless understand why he's telling you that he is telling you this is the wrong way. Ribbit, 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 ribbit! Alito turns to face to the north. Perhaps she is suggesting you to cross the bridge. Is she not? Ribby, Ribby! Ribby! Ribby, Ribby! Ribby, Ribby! That looks like a special, fabulous place. I just had to take some Ribby pictures. Okay? These are unique things. Ribby. Oh. Hi. You can't see me. I am hidden. You scare me. Where do I go? Jump! Jump for your life! Oh. Maybe it's up there. How did we get past it the first time? I mean, this is not Eureka, right? Then I would be more aware of how to get around things. Maybe? Angry Ribbit noises, Ribbit! Oh, I was just having fun running around like that. Can we just like hide in the fashion?
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands.
What do you mean you want more?
We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Sharlayan scholars and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
We like this boy.
In an age long past, Sharlayan was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
You are no normal frogs.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
He is knowledgeable on these. You're a very sharp scholar. Oh, perhaps, yeah.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
We're still in view of the others.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
The expert. Why are we still standing here? We're just like here waiting for them to see us again, you know, it's maybe not completely He is so precious. Our third performance needs work, apparently. I have to pay more attention the next time I see one. Yes, you always have to. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. I'm not sure if he saw us at first. More importantly, perhaps, we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle. This momentous duty the forum agent mentioned. Sharlayan has been called to action, and the Loveroy Declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos, not to mention ignore Eosia's request for aid. Time's flying. If we happen to cross paths with Ervagan, she'd like to thank him properly. Yeah! Maybe we can pay him though. Like, that's my debt repay. That guy's. Are we going to the forum? Oi. Spawning random minions in my face. Our duty could warrant a direct involvement of the forum and a commitment of all its resources. Judging by what we just heard, none of the gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing on further. We should head back to Ishtal and Crown for the moment. See what they think of this. I guess you don't really see when others run by, is that? Where are they at? There, okay. I also kind of want to leave the exploration of the map to wherever I want XP to be assigned to. It's a cheeky one. Oil. The safe route is not always the easiest route. The five which is great. So if everything is much made here, then people would know whenever the rain moment would be, and they can just like maybe dodge the rain if they would want that. It's funny how normal the forest seems now. As a toad, it was all so much more ominous and threatening. Where's Crow? Yeah, what did you send her back to the dorms? Welcome back. I trust you found Erenvale then. He's so precious. They're gonna hurt if I do it. They're gonna snap him. They were mean to Cashier too. I don't want that. They always hurt the sweet characters. That's not always true, but Ali not toad and Elfie not toad. You're not even that wrong. Alfie not to. Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important. Even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Cryo, then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we find her back at the farm? She was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest her. Where did you send her? Okay. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near those flowers she was entranced by? The rest of us can survey the distant areas, just in case you decided to wander. That was so good. The turbo is so good. Yeah, do not take left. I thought it was very nice indeed. I completely agree. I actually do not know the road. No, it's inside. How do I get up here? I just jumped down. Hack the walls! Hack the walls, I said! Sleep well, Miko! I do feel that I might be a bit underhydrated. And it's getting late, and my day was long because I had work. But we're getting so close to it. I'm pretty sure of that. This was a nice bunch to explore already. But there was no ether ice, so if I want to come back here then I have to walk all the way. Well, you could probably just jump down and heal yourself, but they need to be a healer because otherwise you can be one shot. Don't want to get one shot. You don't want that. How did there just showed up another blue icon here? Where are you at? We're doing some good work here as well. We're treading the ground, so it's more lush and mixed up, and all the good stuff is combined. Well, it should maybe not be like that. Why can it be like each and everything around us? That's kind of scary. Right? Right, Phaedra? Oh wait, she sat around the flowers. And we ended on the other side. So if I go by here, we got rid of Patricia when I think we were sitting up here. Because we were still before the boxes. I think it was up here. Yeah, we were at this rock. Good. Aww. You look so sad.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead. Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Rare flowers that are hard to be found.
Thank you.
What the hell?
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread, imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious! We've done nothing wrong!
Damn.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
It is not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What, then, is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Grah! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Say it louder.
The Forum will come to order.
De star is stil als cyclusje.
This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Qual é o seu? Such a cute little ponytail.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
She even has him. She's so cute. Can we just have her, like, just not wear the hood ever again? She is so cute.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Very cute.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Come what may, we shall live on.
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a Forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions.
Why are we discussing this in the middle of this place?
At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent. the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno. I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand. I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
How do you count?
Students, scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
We just went a tiny bit over time, but we're now like basically in the end of this little story bit, so we can pick up the next one hopefully tomorrow. Thank the gods for Scholar Monteshane. Absolutely loathe arguing in circles. He was cool. He was nice. He was very nice. My father may be right, and I'm still groping in the dark for answers. But I needed him to know that I would never stop searching. I owed that much to her. I mean, it was a worthy attempt. Worthy? A heroic? You may notice some raised eyebrows. But do you continue to claim the students as your sponsor, once whoever the need arises? I believe in the guiding principles of the science. I know my grandfather would have a star. Mistress Protection. I apologize for the trouble I've caused. was pondering the significance of what I had just read as I left the restricted section. And knocked over the security mammoth on my way out. I promise to be more vigilant next time. You what? Why was there a security mammoth malfunctioning? Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city. And our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the forum had discovered in the ethereal sea. With our freedoms so severely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn all more of substance here in Charlotte. Yeah, that makes sense. What do you mean? Will you please not get so fucking crazy? You look exactly like that. Just The overall picture has grown clearer, yes. But that's in spite of the forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival, probably. Is father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family? Alphinaud? Helisane? It is you! Is that your mum? When I heard you'd been dragged before the forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mother! Emilian's Levier, at your service. And you fine people must be the size of the Seventh Dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you were here. Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortuner are not on the best of terms at the moment. And I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. The timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shouldn't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Tanker's group and reconsider our options. Go visit your home. We will be back at the annex when you are ready to rejoin us. Sure we area zone? What do you think? Area zone? Me? Area zone Cuckoo? What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eosia, I insist that you join us. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit. But should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the service will be made to suffer the consequences. Area Zane, if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. And then she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. I hope I'm not keeping anyone awake. It's Friday evening, you know. I didn't expect this. I truly do not hope I am bothering you, but I am slightly intrigued. And not to the point yet where I think I'm absolutely exhausted. Also, it might be a fun part to do take that break. No better time for FF fun than late Friday night. What do you see? What do you say, Faithy? Should we carry on for another 10 to 15 minutes? Or should we leave it to tomorrow? It's probably gonna be a fun part next. I hope. 15 minutes. That's not why I'm asking you. 15. I am asking someone for an opinion and it just won't. Shut up, and he thinks nothing of it. He invited classmates over all the time. But I was in the mood. It was a different time for me, alright? You're so late. Small kitty. And you can't really break it. Now you're standing here. Well, basically you can, but this was an unexpected change of events. But I see no one protesting. So you'd rather not finish on me now. I'm taking you with me. I apologize. My mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even. This year is such high spirits. What say you, Ariazane? Though it seems we shall have little enough time to enjoy it. Will you accompany us on a visit home? Fine, if we're going, let's get over with it. But be sure to stay in Andrew's home. No peeking into our private chambers. Thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room is always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos. You couldn't bring yourself to throw away childhood toys. I mean, never mind. Love you, stay that way. Straight down the stairs, come on. Okay. Come on, Elfie boy. Come on. This is gonna go in the rounds as well, and I feel like their mum might indeed not have the very best of How did I do that? As children, Alvino and I would often wait there for our father to come home from work. It must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and then leaning out over the railing to wish the weather was by. Father, of course, arrived at the exact moment, came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. When Alice and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother, servant, was always somewhere nearby, keeping watchful eye. Now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. It's just cute, okay? I can appreciate such cuteness. Oh, hello, random person that walks by that just noticed that you're where you probably shouldn't be. What an estate! After all we've been through together, it's strange to be here with you now. Go full circle and see how much has changed. I guess. Lavia Estate is the northern part of Journey's End. Yeah, we're here. Oh, and please don't make a fuss when we get there. It's only a house! do come in. I hope I'm not stuck there, just blocking everyone. Yeah.
Welcome home, my lady.
What? What are you gawping at?
As Levier in all its grandeur, certain headquarters must seem squalid indeed. Just admiring the craftsmanship. Right? Yeah.
Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. 'Tis clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. 'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
How was they?
Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
That's actually true. That's how she looks in the trailer, right? I didn't even think of that.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
A pair of wings.
Wait. Are these...
Wings.
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father. Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry. I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortunato has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Just telepathic, you know. That's cute. Oh, it's very cute. still do wonder why your mum gives you such hot pants, but when am I his mum? I feel a bit jealous. That she is so much a mum, you know. She's so very much a summer mum. Like, she absolutely gets it from her mother. Absolutely. That's cute. That's that. What's that? Only because no one will be back at. Oh my god. Thank you for indulging mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring to the content of your private conversation. Our visit will also be brief. For now, however, you have to suffice. As will these tokens of home that we carry with us. These gifts help us to remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality. Let us return to the annex and rejoin our companions. Hey! That means that we are indeed and that final bed where we're going to allow anyone that was silly enough to stay all this late to still be in queue to join the game. I mean, we were only in for 4 hours. Only for about 4 hours. Which is perfectly nice, especially that, you know, and also for playtimes. Maybe not so much for forgetting that you maybe sometimes have to get up times. Whoopsie! Wait, you can also start this quest while you haven't finished this one yet? That's a bit unique. As curious as I am to learn the thread of this duty, I wonder what else the forum is hiding. A calamitous secret whose origin lies in the ethereal sea. Publicity aside, however, I do not believe Master Fortuno means us ill. Even harsh words he had for his children stem not from anger, I think, but desperation. He just wants to keep them safe. For us to feel responsible for the schism of House Levier would be pure hubris. After all, we are merely on the outskirts of what is a family affair. Yep. And yet neither can we claim the indifference of strangers. To hear their mother welcome them so warmly was a joy and a relief. I guess, yeah. If I intend to master these sage armaments, that means that will mean learning to imbue them with the same ether I poured into the moonstone and obsidian. It's difficult to grasp the essence of such an entity for me. It will help to think of the Nullis as allies in battle. Simply a new form of the energy which went into manifesting my carbuncle companions. Yes. So basically, for anyone who didn't know, half of these weapons in this game, if you would look them up, they're called wings. That's why I call them wings. No, think for a moment I am jealous of Everner's new weapons. They're far more suited for him than me. He left the ocean matching outfit for a stoush. Both fashion and fighting have long since diverged. If anything, I'm proud of the differences between us. She looks so cool with that. She has a completely personal vibe now. Yeah, we're finishing up a crown. Enjoyed your time with Leviosa, I hope. I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I hope we can help them to reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret the forum strives to hide. And a flower bequeathed to you by Hydlin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted out the situation in Javnir, we'll be well equipped to plot our next move. Yeah, that probably. Good moment. Rao was like, yeah, let me take the last shot.